Here we are again with our experiments. This experiment is going to be an interesting one since we are going to have some trial for our fist fighters. We will have Badang, Chou, and Paquito undergo some trials. Pointing system will be used to determine who is the strongest fist fighter at the end of all the trials. We will be testing their power, agility, endurance, mobility, and their finishing blow power. All of them have the same level, same emblem, and all of them will not have items. So let's head over to our power trial. Here, we will test who can kill the level 1 Layla the fastest with their strong fists. So, let the fight begin. Chou was able to kill Layla first, Badang comes after, then Paquito comes last. We will grant Chou with 3 points, Badang with 2 points, and Paquito with 1 point. Now, let's head over to our agility trial. With their movement speed and skills, who among them can reach the farthest turret on the bottom lane the fastest? So, let the race begin. As expected, with Chou's overflowing mobility skills, he was able to reach the finish line first. Then Badang comes next, then Paquito comes last once more. We will now grant Chou with 3 points, Badang with 2 points, and Paquito with 1 point. Looks like these trials are in Chou's favor. I hope Paquito can keep up with these two. Now, let's head over to our endurance trial. On this one, we will have the turtle attack them non-stop until their death. Whose muscles will prevail on this endurance test? You might notice that the turtle deals more damage to Paquito, maybe because he has lower physical defense among them. But I guess it's because he is letting the turtle hit him from behind. Anyway, let's fast forward this nonsense. Okay, so here, Chou and Paquito both died at the same time. Then Badang died last, which makes him the most durable among them. We will now grant Badang with 3 points, and Chou and Paquito will both have 1.5 points since they both died at the same time. These trials are not looking good for Paquito. Next, we have the mobility trial. We will test their blink skills through different thickness of obstacle. First, let's have this super thin wall. As expected, they were all able to pass the thin wall. Let's all give them 1 point for this lame success. Now, for the medium difficulty, let's have them pass this medium thick wall. As you can see, Chou just bumped on the wall, while Badang and Paquito passed through successfully. It looks like Chou was paid by the Mafia to intentionally lose this trial on purpose because he was way ahead. So we will give Badang and Paquito both 1 point each. Now for the hard difficulty, let's have this super thick wall which is thicker than your ex. As you can see, Chou still cannot move on from his ex. Whereas Badang and Paquito just went through their breakup easy peasy lemon squeezy. We will give again Badang and Paquito 1 point each. Now, for the last trial, we will be testing their finishing blow strength. This means that we will test their ultimate skill's power. We will be using their ultimate skill on its full potential. That means that we will somehow utilize their other skills to just boost the total damage of their ultimate skills. So for Chou, we use second skill to add physical penetration effects on his ultimate skill, but that's pretty useless since the damage bot has no defense to begin with. Well anyway, Chou was able to deal 1464 damage. Now, let's have Badang's ultimate skill. Utilizing his passive skill, which adds damage when the enemy is against a wall. He was able to deal a total damage of 4640, which is more than twice what Chou dealt to the dummy. I think that was too OP, so let's try it again without utilizing his passive skill. On this one, he was able to deal a total of 2900 damage. Even if there was already a handicap, his damage is still way higher than Chou's. Now, let's have Paquito buffed with his passive skill. Let's see how strong his uppercut will be. Paquito was able to deal a total damage of 1846. I really feel that Chou was throwing the last 2 trials. Maybe because the Mafia have his ex, or maybe he was really paid. Now let's grant Badang with 3 points, Paquito with 2 points, and Chou with 1 point. So in total, we have Badang with the highest points, followed by Chou, and then Paquito. We now have Badang as our champion for these trials. But still, these 3 fist fighters are the best on their own. You just have to utilize their abilities so you can dominate your enemies in-game.